Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno. Presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. by Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where it all started. Welcome to the 2023 SYC Reno, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, presented by Storm Bowling. The Storm U Championships are brought to you by I Am Bowling, the official merchandiser for the SYC, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. The 2023 SYC Reno. Now, live from the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, this is the 2023 SYC Reno. Back to where...
All right, we are back. We got a new microphone situation.
Yeah.
So it's round 2 at the SYC. Welcome, SYC Reno. I'm Blair Blumenscheid. That is Darren Tang.
Hello. Hola.
Vitamin Tang. Which vitamin are you?
Hola.
Vitamin D?
Vitamin D Tang.
Vitamin D Tang.
Was that supposed to be some kind of cool little intro, or did I just mess that up?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think it was good. Yeah. Yeah, so here we are. We're on the medium pattern. I'm going to flip the camera around.
40 feet.
40 feet.
15.95 milliliters of forward oil, 11.9 reverse. What does that mean for you guys? Probably not a whole lot. It's pretty standard, I feel like. Looks like a few different places to play on the lanes. I think a lot of the kids are going to elect to play for that track area. That's typically where most kids are comfortable playing, because that's where you bowl league.
Absolutely.
In the track.
Yeah, so on this pair we have Bella Castillo, who's up on lane 40.
She just got half.
She did get half. We have Akshara?
Akshara, yeah, I actually used to, I worked with her brother when I was living in California.
Oh, nice.
Nihal.
Yeah.
They're actually taking me out to dinner tonight.
Ah,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So they're not buying biases. I've known them for a long time, so. Oh!
Good.
She got half again!
Good pickup by Bella there.
Half and half equals 10.
So you're going to see Miss Lindsay Grime step up on lane 39. We also have Kellyanna Larson. Another California. There's a lot of California on this pair.
California. A lot of California. I'm kind of 50-50 on who I know and who I don't. Bang. Shaking it up.
She liked that one.
We like that.
Lindsay is another one that works with Mark Baker. We were talking about Mark earlier.
Yeah. Mark is a great coach.
Yeah.
He's got an eye like no other. Just a smidge long. One thing I noticed while we were watching warm-ups, I didn't think there was enough surface on majority of the bowling balls. Kind of similar to round 1 with the short. I think it was a little more vital that they had surface on their equipment, but we'll see how the lanes progress.
Ooh, Spirit.
They'll be able to play a little further left than earlier, for sure.
Here's Miss Candace Van Tyne. She got a strike the first frame.
We love strikes.
Strikes are fun.
We love Brooklyn's as well.
Jason says we can be heard on Bella's live stream too. We got live streams, all the live streams.
All the live streams. But who has more views?
Probably Bella.
How many views do you have? That's pretty good.
How many?
He's got 80.
All right, we got 49. Bella wins. Bella's stealing our viewers.
That was big time.
We've averaged 100 all day until Bella gets to this pair. It's all right. Bella's awesome. We love Bella.
We lost 575.
We took him back.
It's the war. It's the viewer war. Bella's rocking a new jersey. She has a whole jersey line now.
She told me that's a DMAC jersey.
Oh, is that a DMAC jersey?
Yeah.
Well, but she does have a Bella line on High Five. She has a whole Bella line.
Jeez.
Yeah, she is big time.
Content creator. She's gonna be the big time content creator.
Do you watch her live streams?
I honestly don't watch a lot of
other
content.
Yeah.
I'm a little busy doing my own thing. When we're not shooting YouTube videos, I'm usually streaming on Twitch. And when I'm not streaming on Twitch, I'm just playing video games with my friends, being a degenerate.
There you go.
It's not a healthy lifestyle, but it's a fun one.
I like it.
I like moderation. Everything in moderation, you know? I put my work in, I go to the gym, I go practice, and then I come home. Yeah, I watch a little bit of Netflix. I've been watching Suits.
Nice.
Just finishing up season 2, so it's been a very interesting show. And then, some video games.
There you go.
I'm like that hybrid. I follow all these Instagram pages about business and success and things like that. And I'm right in between. I do some of the things of a successful person and a couple of the things of an unsuccessful person.
Moderation is good.
Yeah, you gotta do what you like to do.
Yeah. You can't be all business. Then there's no fun, right?
Yeah. Well, it's no fun making a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
There's just no challenge in that.
Shot
nice shot there. High flush.
That was a great shot.
High flush on 39. My date is very upset that I'm not able to leave.
Yeah?
Yeah. He said we can get out of here whenever you're ready, and I said I'm stuck here.
Dang. You're here for the families. Have you met some cool families this weekend, Darren?
Yeah, I've had some very quality conversations with some parents. A lot of kids want to take some pictures, so that's really cool to see. Of course, they're telling me they watch the YouTube videos. So
nice.
I appreciate every single person that watches, or at least clicks on the videos. But yeah,
I like
really good.
Or clicks on the videos.
Yeah, you gotta have your click. Some people don't watch the videos.
How much do you look into your analytics?
I used to a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to do things to help the numbers, but that's really just not my place.
Yeah.
I have an editor, and now we have more people working on the team, and that's their area of expertise. So
nice.
I'm just gonna show my face on the camera and hopefully be entertaining, and I'm gonna let them handle all that stuff.
Nice.
Bang! But the like, comment, and subscribe stuff—that's serious business, you know. It helps the how recommended a video gets.
Ah.
So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on your favorite YouTube videos. Even if you don't like the video, just do it anyways.
Yeah, support your
support your
Darren,
creators.
Support Storm.
Brad and Kyle.
Yep.
The whole shebang.
We've released I think the number was 17 or 18 videos.
In a month?
It's something crazy.
I tried one video every day.
It
had to be towards the beginning. I just wanted to see what the numbers would look like. And obviously the revenue was a lot better because there were uploads every day.
Right.
They were getting views, but the quality of the videos weren't great. I was doing it myself too. and I am not the greatest editor.
17 videos in the last month. So if you're looking for a new YouTube channel to subscribe to,
That's
Storm's where it's at.
Storm is. If you're not subscribed to the Storm channel and you're watching the SYC right now, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, right?
I've been subscribed to Storm since I knew what YouTube was.
You're missing out. Tell you what. We could run through some scores from this morning too. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so we did award our medalists. You helped us give some medals to some awesome
I tried.
kids.
Some of the kids were a little tall.
Yeah, you had to get up. We'll get you a footstool next time.
It feels bad.
The U12 was not an issue for you.
No, U12 not an issue. But as we stood up there taking the pictures, I said, in a couple of years, you're all going to be a foot taller than me.
It's true. We got John Abagana.
John.
He won the gold, and then
pack.
Alejandro Castaneda.
There was a little bit of hostility between them.
Yeah.
He said, you beat me by 12. I hit you. I don't think he was serious though, but a little friendly competition never hurt anybody.
And then Trevor Mason with the bronze. He's bowling down on 35 and 36.
Yeah, close scores.
Then we have Katie Silva with the gold. I believe she's on 37 and 38. Avery Pratt and Madison Larson.
I would imagine most of them are on the same pair.
I think they are. I think all the U12s are together. Madison's actually the one wearing Caliana's jersey. She's the little sister. And
okay.
yeah. There are not two Caliana Larsons.
Gotcha.
In the U15 boys, Alex Crawley, plus 39. The only plus in the gold.
It's a good place to be.
Daniel Rios and Tatum Lee. That was the podium. U15 girls, which is who we're watching, Bella Love Castillo with the gold. Lindsey Grimes.
188 average.
Yeah, and minus. All the U15 girls on the short were minus.
They must have been pretty tough.
Well, we watched. They were. Derry doesn't think so.
Were they tough? I don't know. I wasn't on the lanes, but based on what I was seeing and the things that weren't being done, I think they could have been much easier if everyone was well-equipped and knew what to do. But given a lot of the kids coming in and not really knowing how to attack this, definitely put them at a disadvantage.
Yeah. So Lindsey Grimes, second. She's on lane 40. And then Jenny Vasquez took the bronze.
California.
U18 boys. Trevor Ashby, plus 79. Dawson Peterson, who bowled a 300, plus 62.
Ooh, to get in there.
And Solomon Johnson, the bronze at plus 59.
That's what we call nut for the cut.
True that. And then finally, U18 girls, Caitlin Abagana, plus 70.
Would have medaled in the boys.
She would have. Sapphire Nofuente, minus 18, and Kira Maxim, minus 68. So those are the scores from this morning.
Maybe not as easy as I think or thought.
We'll put you out there.
Nobody had 100 over.
No.
No one in the triple digits. This is when the scoring pace is at its peak, though, I believe. It's competitive. One good game can get you in there. Spirit shooting is a premium when scores are like this. This is what we like to see.
Well, and it's interesting because there's a lot of factors that may go into play. There's a lot of factors that go into play, and they may be bowling in the bowling stadium for the first time. It might be that overwhelming nature of this place.
It's certainly different.
That was a weird hit for Bella.
Yeah, good break.
Bella's just not really finding anything.
They don't look super easy. Not a whole lot of hook to the right, which is where I believe the Avalon pads would help a tremendous amount. Getting your ball reading a little earlier, maybe feel like you have more hook to the right than it actually seems. But they are seeming quite tricky for the kids at the moment. I would definitely expect scores to increase as the block progresses.
Someone asked if there's a link for this course. There is. I just dropped it in.
There you go. Blair hooking it up.
Well,
Alright, do we have any high scores around us?
That's what I was just looking. They're bowling quicker because they're striking a little more than this morning.
I see a couple of 3-baggers, but aside from that, there's not a whole lot going on. I would expect the U18 boys to be striking a little more just because of the experience and the higher rev rates. Kind of chewing up the lane, giving them a little more room to the right.
They're either at the high end or down.
Kind of a mixture of the low and the high end at the moment. So it's a little tricky to gauge the scoring pace at the moment.
Medium? Do you like medium patterns? I mean, I know you like all patterns.
I think they can be the trickiest.
Yeah.
Because they're the least straightforward. You know, on the short patterns, you're typically going to be close to the gutter, and the long patterns typically are going to be a little more in front of the head pin. I actually really enjoy long patterns that play to the right, because that's going to give you optimal entry angle because you're playing to the right, creating big angle into the pocket. And usually when you can play to the right on a long pattern, you have unlimited hold. But yeah, those medium patterns can be really tricky because it allows people to play wherever they want. Pair to pair gets really tough. You're just not really, as the block progresses, you're not really sure who played where. Because whoever starts on that given pair dictates how it's going to transition. And that may be something that the kids aren't paying attention to as well.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to scout the next pair. And it's pretty easy here because you're only skipping a pair, so you can see who you're following. But that's more of a trained eye kind of experienced player type move. But again, you know, the more you can do, the more you're aware of. It's another one-up on your competition. But certainly a rocky start for most out here.
Yeah, it's not
It don't look that easy.
It doesn't look easy. And some of the bowlers did tell me this morning, before they started on short, that the medium was the toughest looking in practice.
And I keep mentioning that, like, the lane surface is a lot newer than most bowling centers.
That's true.
So every pattern is going to seem slicker. And I think that's what they're not used to, is their balls are going a lot further down the lane than normal. Like, you put this pattern out at their home center, I'm sure they have a little more success or they feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. Brandon says the pattern looks really flat.
It does look flat. But I also think it looks flat because
Of the lane surface,
most are playing too far left to start.
Yeah.
It's not a common thing for kids to break the lanes down. And I'm sure if they did that, they would look a little easier. But they do look really tricky. That spare looks impossible now.
That did not help her at all. What? Why?
I saw a little girl go through a 310 that was off spot. The 10 pin was almost off the lane.
Yeah.
And she aced the dead in the middle. I felt so bad.
I think Caliana's gonna pick this up. I'm gonna go with Wheat. She's got this.
I think you just got to hit the pocket here.
Right. It is a pocket shot again.
If you go Brooklyn, I don't think it hits the 4 pin.
Oh, she pulled it a little bit.
That's crazy because it caught a lot of the left side and it still didn't hit the 4 pin.
Yeah. That was a rough break. Brian McDonough's in. Brady's over bowling in Sweden.
Yeah, last I saw he was in 5th place.
That's awesome.
That is very, very impressive.
Ella cannot catch a break right now.
No. But I do believe you create your own breaks. You do the right things, you get the pins to fall over. If you don't necessarily give the lanes what they want, a lot of times they will punish you. She has made all of her maples though.
She has, yeah. And she's probably just thinking, I'll get through this game and then move on. 4 more games.
You gotta look for the positives. You know, if you're not scoring well, try to find reasons to believe that you're bowling better than your score is telling you. Yeah, I would look up at her score and go, okay, I made my spares. You know, if she's throwing good shots, maybe she's thinking, okay, I'm throwing it good. Maybe the ball's just not doing the right thing. And that keeps the confidence high, so eventually when you do find the right thing, you know, maybe she gets the out bowls 170, 180, best case 190.
Well, and even, like, you know, we tell the kids, like, look around at the scores, right? You may be having a bad game, but everyone else is too.
Right.
So
it's all about how you stack up against the field, not necessarily the score itself.
Right.
I've been getting this question a lot too. Membership, PBA membership.
Oh, yeah.
They ask me about getting their card. When do I get my card? Or I average 236 games of league, should I get my card? My answer is almost always no. Because if you're thinking about an average, if you're thinking about a number, you're probably not mentally ready to bowl against the pros.
Right.
Because the pros understand it's not about the number itself, it's about beating your opponents.
Right.
Like I've averaged 250 and not been in the lead or even made the show. I've also averaged 201 and won a tournament. So it can go either way.
Yeah.
It all just depends on who's bowling and what the pattern is giving you.
Right. And you're not necessarily like, you know, we ask the kids just as a gauge, like what their average is. But some of them are like, I don't have an average because they may not bowl league consistently or they bowl on sport shots and then they, like and there's a lot of these kids, like Jillian Martin's a great example. She didn't necessarily bowl league every week. She didn't ever bowl on house shots. So she didn't have a 300 game for a really, really long time. And so everyone would always ask her, like, how many 300s do you have? She had 12 SYC titles and didn't have a 300 game.
Huh. Did you know Chris's first 300 came at 24 or 26?
I did not know that.
And that was wild to me.
Yeah.
Chris Vai's first 300 came in his mid-20s.
Yeah. There you go. See, it's never too late.
Never too late.
Even for U.S. Open champions.
Right. Now he's one of the best in the world.
Yeah. Terry McKinney says he waited until he was 58 to get his PBA card.
There you go. Go beat up on the seniors.
That's what he's doing. Terry's good. He's really good. He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I guess that would be my piece of advice. If you're questioning, if you're thinking about your card, but your mind's not necessarily in the right place, if you're too fixated on the scores, it may not be your time.
Well, here's the little gray area that I know that technically this cannot happen, right? But now they have this PBA junior membership for the kids, right? And Brady is a PBA junior member, right? Which is the fullest membership that he could have at his age. And he won a PBA regional.
Oh, that's right.
So shouldn't he be eligible for the TOC?
That is a tricky one. Yeah, you would think so.
Right?
Is he not?
I think Sleds, because we brought it up on the morning bolt one day, and I think Sleds came in and said, no, it has to be a full PBA membership. Yeah. Because there's probably more gray than even we know.
Sure.
Like, there's some other membership
So if
levels.
that's the case, it wouldn't be fair if he was restricted from bowling events by being a titleist. Because he's technically not.
True.
Because if he was a titleist, he would be allowed to bowl the TOC.
That is now,
So
Brian,
they have that argument.
Brian, you just went to sleep, but you do need to know that.
So yeah, if they can fight that. If there's an event that tells him that he can't bowl because he won a regional,
that's a good
they can
point.
use that.
Yeah.
You know, he can't bowl the TOC. It doesn't count.
That's a really good point.
They can't play both sides of it.
Yeah. It is tricky though now that PBA junior membership is a little, and which I think it's fantastic. PBA junior supports SYC. There's a lot of opportunities out there. There's
definitely.
a lot of regional events. I mean, it really is another little training ground for kids.
The kids get to experience things that a lot of the guys bowling on tour didn't get to experience. And it's kind of the same thing for us with college bowling, and a lot of the older guys on tour, they didn't experience the things that we got to. We had more opportunities, and now they're just expanding more and more every day. It is quite something. That would be really cool, though, for him to bowl the PTQ, make it through, and then make the show.
I think they should.
And if he ended up winning, that'd be an awesome story. Don't know why they wouldn't do that.
Right.
He did earn his way.
He did. I mean, he cannot be a full member, so it's not
like he just decided to be a member after.
I believe I have the wrong link. Someone told me I have the wrong link in the copy, and I do. This is Wisconsin. I'll try to fix it, you guys.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. We make errors too. Denise, if you scroll up though, the link is in the chat.
I should probably share this link. I'm gonna wait for the right one.
Do it. I don't know if I can edit it while it's live, but the comments, I can pin the comments, so I'll do that. Facebook is wonky, you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most user-friendly, and it's got the oldest user base.
Yeah.
I have parents all the time inquiring about just random things, and I don't like missing the inquiries about lessons.
Yeah.
But they're sending me messages on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I never check my Facebook messages. I have an auto reply set.
Nice.
And it just says, "Thank you for contacting Darren Tan, professional bowler," and blah 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 blah. But I never.
You should change your auto reply to like contacted me.
Contact me somewhere else.
Yeah, like here's my email or
Find
here's
me on
my
Discord.
Yeah.
Actually, I see Discord messages the most because I'm always at my computer. So
oh yeah.
I can hear the notifications.
I don't even understand Discord. That's one I don't get.
I feel like you should.
I don't.
Does the new social media kid know?
Probably.
You should know.
Yeah.
There should be a Storm Discord.
This is why I got replaced. I'm aged out. We have a TikTok now. We have a...
Here, I'll educate you, Blair. Here we have Discord. It's a little confusing. I don't know all the ins and outs, but...
Okay.
So my server has a bunch of channels. I have rules. So Storm would definitely need a rules page.
So you actually have your own this is a channel.
This is my own server.
Okay.
And you don't have to pay for it.
Okay.
I have like an FAQ page, all my social medias, and I have a PO box if you want to send me something, blah blah blah. I have one for Mikey for whatever reason. And then I have announcements whenever I go live. Like I'm gonna share this right now in this page, so everyone in the Discord is notified that we are live right now at the SYC.
Okay.
I want to come hang out, watch some of the best juniors compete. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I have all these different channels that people can just talk about random stuff.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
Well, you know what? We're getting down to the end of game one, and scores are not very high.
No. A lot of 160s, a lot of 170s.
I see 213. I see a 209. That pair has a 213 and a 209.
200 is a premium.
Yeah.
It's a good pair.
It is a good pair.
Let's see. Where do I find this link? Let's go. Youth Championships.
It's live now, right there.
There we go. Is this the right link?
That's the results. That's the wrong results. Yeah. I can't edit it.
How do I copy the link?
Go back a screen.
Oh, I can share, yeah.
Yeah, you have to share and then copy link there. Copy link, bottom. Alright, so at the end of this game, we're going to take a really short break. And I think Leanne's going to come in for next game.
Nice.
And then you're going to come back, right?
And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to walk to Walgreens, get a drink, get Blair a drink.
Yes, we got some caffeine coming.
Get something for Leanne because she's not feeling hot. And
yeah. Yeah, if anyone has any back tricks, we need one for Leanne. Not really a trick. We need to
diagnose what the problem is.
Yeah. The problem is she's a Hall of Famer and bowled and has 27 professional titles.
Yeah, that is another thing that I really want to stress to the kids. Take care of your body.
Yeah.
You want to get, checkups every so often. Make it fairly regular. I know going to the doctor is no fun, but if I knew what was going to happen to my body before it happened, I would have been way more proactive. I've never really had any physical issues until this year.
Yeah.
So it was... Yeah, I didn't really know what to do, what to expect, and now I'm going to PT, I go to my chiropractor. We play a very asymmetric sport. It's very one side. It's heavily dominated by the right side or the left side, depending on what hand you use. And so there's no way your body could be in sync with itself,
Yeah, now you're 30. So.
Get your body straightened out. I go to the chiropractor every week, and he's always checking like different things, my spine and my neck. Just making sure everything's where it needs to be.
Your Discord is arriving.
Discord is arriving?
And you're leaving.
There we go. I will be gone for a game, but I'll be back. You guys can bug me. This is like Twitch Stream 2.0, but larger scale.
Darren will be back.
I will be back.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back.
Sport is hard. It's you against the lane conditions. KEGEL is built for bowling. Making lane conditions consistent, that's what KEGEL is all about. They have a comprehensive library of oil patterns to help you with your game strategy. And KEGEL training clinics offer instruction to help you better your game. Visit kegel.net for information on upcoming SYC clinics. And remember, every SYC event features a new, never bowled upon sport pattern unique to each SYC competition. KEGEL, built for bowling. PBA Junior is the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And this year, PBA Junior is proud to announce a partnership with the Storm Youth Championships to offer the Never Give Up Scholarship to promote and inspire young athletes to always stay strong and never quit. Google PBA Junior for more information. A portion of the proceeds from this tournament benefit Ballard versus the Big C. For more information on how you can help, please visit Ballard versus the Sport is Hard. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot.
All right, we are back. We have a new pair of bowlers. Looks like this time we're going to see John Avagana, Alejandro Castaneda, Caden Sham, Connor Atkinson, and Sean Yu. To the bowlers that we're watching. I believe Leanne Holsenberg will be joining me in the chat. Look up some bios. Let's see if these parents or kids filled out the bios. All right, we got a bio for Mr. Alejandro, age 11, from San Antonio, Texas. Home bowling center, Thousand Oaks Bolero. Favorite pro bowler, Darren Chang. Darren left, but Alejandro looks up to him. He enjoys making friends, and his favorite bowling achievement is what he just did, silver medal at Reno. And he wants to say hi to his family in Texas. And I'm joined by Leanne. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Well, looks like game 2 has transitioned smoothly from game 1, so that's good.
That is good.
Yeah. So, this morning we had a few lane changing issues, and I like everything to be very smooth.
Yes. Looks like they figured it out, though.
This afternoon is off to a good start.
Excellent.
And you got the U12ers. You got our gold medalist, John Abigani, in front of you.
Yep, John, we just introduced everybody.
Silver medal. Oh, you got everybody?
Yep.
Caden, little Belmo.
Yes. Caden's in our evolution program.
Yep. I like him.
Yeah. Our evolution program is free to everyone.
The medium pattern.
Not easy.
Looks a little tricky.
Yeah, the bowlers are not loving it. Not striking a bunch.
Not yet.
That's true.
It took us 5 games today to get a 300.
It did.
So maybe we'll have another one.
That'd be fun.
I'd like to give a shout out to my scoring volunteers, which allow me to come in here and chit chat with you. But Mr. Gregory, Mr. Valdivino, and Mr. Abood, they volunteered to help.
Don has a lot of fans in the chat. Everyone's saying, let's go Don.
Who?
Don.
Don who?
I don't know.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't know where Don is.
Tell us, chat.
Oh, Darren would like to film a video to talk to your son, Barrett, about this chat thing.
Yeah.
We called him out
earlier. That's all the rage.
Well,
Chat. Thanks, chat.
Darren doesn't believe it is. He wants to film a video and school him.
What is chat?
Yeah. Because Darren actually works with chat.
True.
Although I got schooled on Discord. Do you know what Discord is?
No.
That's a whole new social media channel.
Blair, I'm very old. I may act young at times, but I am not, and I miss a lot of that stuff. I am busy loading the dishwasher, making dinner. I don't have time to keep up with all that young kid stuff. I should, because I have a 14-year-old, but...
Yeah, Discord's where it's at.
Tanner has a massive split.
He's gonna get it. Oh, good try.
Man. That's a tough one. It's like 0 probability on picking that up. I like this division, Claire.
Yeah.
U12s. They get up there and bowl. They know what they're doing. Dr. Dean, his seminar yesterday said, when you step on the approach, you should already know what you're doing. Like, that's your plan when you're back here.
Yeah.
So when you step on the approach, you are committed to doing that. And those U12s kind of resemble, they do that. They are up there and they are going for it.
So did you get to sit in on all of the Dr. Dean?
No, because I was multitasking. So
I know. I would have too. I would have.
It was packed in
there.
I wish sold it out.
I wish we could have done that on the lanes.
He sold it out.
Yeah. Because we had that fun parent story from years ago.
He talked about that. I told him that's one of my favorite parts, and he still uses it. I mean,
it's big.
Here goes John. Look at him. He kind of reminds me of a little Simo.
Oh yeah.
He's got the mannerisms.
What a shot.
And he's still smiling.
He's so smiley.
You know what who John loves?
Who?
49ers.
Oh, he does?
So he and I got the love of the Niners.
Caden just has the coolness factor going on. He's just cool.
Does.
Look at that little strut and a little fist bump, kind of.
Yeah, it's all cool. His shirt's tucked in.
I'm telling you, U12. It's fun. We just watched the U15 girls and the U12 girls.
Okay.
So we're in our U12.
So we went from cute to cuter.
Exactly. Wow, Xavier gets on it a little bit.
He does.
Shot, T.
So how many new SYC bowlers do we have at this event?
I think we had close to 100.
That's awesome.
We have a lot. We have 22 states.
Nice.
We have 14 SYC champions, which might be a little bit on the lower side. But, coming out west, and a few of our champions are in Sweden.
Yeah, 6 are in
Lucky
Sweden.
Larson tournament.
Yeah. And then also the EYT Battle Royale is going
EYT
on.
has a big weekend, so we lost a few there. So there's just so many opportunities for the kiddos. We got a group of 10 kids from Medford, Oregon. We saw them this morning taking their picture.
There was a girl on the live stream that's from Florida. I thought that might be one of the farthest. I also
Florida and New York.
I would like to know where if Micah is the only bowler in this field that bowled the 2017 SYC.
Green or eight are off, and the players are just sitting here. Did anyone tell the? I didn't see anything. We'll be back.
All right. Leanne will be back. Mr. Caden here going for a double. Nice little runaway Brooklyn shot for the bowler on 38. Caden's gonna go for the split here. Oh, so close. Nice shot by Tanner. Good shot.
Good, Tanner.
Nice little split conversion. Good job, Alejandro. Let's see if we have any more bios. Let's look. Oh, we had a Xavian. Xavian's from San Antonio. He's on lane 38. Favorite Pro Bowlers Jason Belmonte and Anthony Simonson. He also plays club soccer, and he wants to say hi to his brother in New York City and sister in Maryland. Mr. Caden Sham here, age 10. He is from Walnut, California. Favorite Pro Bowler is Jason Belmonte and Caitlin Abagana. He enjoys most about bowling is the competition and getting to meet new friends from different parts of the country. He swept the weekend at Samstown for JBT, where he won doubles with his good friend John Abagana, and won singles on Sunday for his division. He loves to play basketball, and he's currently playing with a primetime organization, and he is the shooter, and he also does karate, and he's pretty good at math. He wants to say hi to his grandparents and his coach, Mark Baker. Coach Bakes has given him the knowledge and expertise of the game that they both enjoy. Pretty cool. I think Caden will be in this game for a long time. The one thing to remember when you're watching these young players too is that they bowled 5 games this morning, and by the end of the day, they'll have bowled 10 games. It's a lot in one day. Mr. Yu there. Another good shot by Alejandro. Oh, good shot by Caden. Got a shout out for AJ Mendez. Shot by Tanner. Nice shot. A little turkey there for Mr. Tanner. spare. Another good spare by Sean Yu. Oh, I thought he had it. Got robbed a little bit. Look up some scores from game 1 in the U12 boys, which is what we're watching. Looks like we're gonna have to call in that blackout there. Did they tell them? Yeah, they should be at the like we're waiting for a lane to get called in. In the U12 boys, on the medium after game 1, Trevor Mason is in the lead at 198. John right behind Trevor, and he's shot at 176 game. Goody, that's right. They are the fastest ready to bowl. They are ready to go. Do not hesitate. Do not think on the approach. If we all could be like the U12 boys, it'd be great. Did you find him? Alright, looks like we're getting a lane called in. Alright, John's gonna go for his spare here. I want to take this moment to thank our friends at the National Bowling Stadium for allowing us to be here this weekend. shot by Mr. Cameron. Gets a little Brooklyn action. We'll take that. I'm sorry, that was Connor, not Cameron. Connor Atkinson. Goes Alejandro. It's a little right of the break point, or the right of the tracer. I think right now if you can hit that tracer in the right way, you're golden on this medium pattern. Hopefully it'll get easier as these bowlers continue to break it down. It has proven to be a little tricky at the start. Tricky spare for Alejandro. And a great pickup by John. He doesn't seem very happy about it. I don't know why. Mr. Cool Caden Sham. Great shot. They might be starting to go a little bit. Maybe a little move is in order for these U12 bowlers. We are in game 2 on the medium pattern. We're going to take a short break after this game. Of course, at the SYC, we do award medalists on each of the patterns and then an overall champion after all 15 games.
Your drink's in there. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Hopefully it won't be long.
Tanner is on a 4-bagger. Easy little mistake to make. It's all right. They're on a very challenging pattern. Remember, everyone. Let's see if Caden made a move. His ball. I think he did make a move, but he missed a little to the right. Tanner still has a great game going. He bowled a 121 his first game, and he is killing it. The 121 had him in 9th, but this game he could go out for 188 easily with just a strike and a spare. If he strikes out, looking at 198, which would be a fantastic game. Could move him up in the standings. Got Mr. Michael Blair Jr., our friend over at Coconut Bowl. He's been taking care of the bowlers this weekend with some pro shop things. We appreciate his help. All right, as I said, we are going to take a short break after this game. And we will be back for the 3rd game. I believe Darren Tang is back. Good shot by Tanner. He's back in it. Great shot. Nice spare by John. Getting some pep talks for the last frame of the U12 bowlers. It's been a long day for these young bowlers. You gotta remember that they're bowling 10 games. That's a lot. Tanner, I love it. Nice little spare for a 188 game. Great bowling, Tanner. Oh, what a shot. That was an awesome shot by Sean. More shot for Mr. Sean. Just doesn't want to hook on the end of that pattern. Alejandro, that's a double. Get a turkey for Alejandro. Ah, there we go. That one was like he meant it. I love it. Darren's coming in right as we're going to take a short break.
Nice. But that was my break.
Yeah.
Was nobody here?
Well, Liam came in, but then there was an issue down at the low end. Yeah.
That's the problem with having the tournament director in the middle.
Yeah.
Gotta direct the tournament.
Alejandro, I don't know what he's looking at me. It was a great shot. He got a turkey.
It was the Phil shot.
180.
You're okay. You're good.
It was. I don't know what happened. That was good. I've decided Caden has some cool factor. Caden right here.
Yeah.
Oh, and he walked away, and look, Alejandro did fill out his bio.
He did.
And you'll never guess who his favorite pro bowler is. Darren Tate.
Wow.
You got chosen. All right, we're gonna watch Caden shoot his spare here. Look at that X'd out breast cancer spare ball. Oh. All right,
Yeah,
we'll be back.
In a year, he aces that spare because that wasn't him. It's just he just needs a little more ball speed in.
Yeah, the medium pattern is proven to be tricky. All right, the bowlers are here. We're taking a really short break, and we will be right back.
Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Darren, I think we may have lost your Discord people. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I was going to wait until I came back.
You got friends, though.
I got friends.
This pair is filled with people that are excited to have you talk about them, I think.
Well, I gave Zeke a couple lessons.
Okay.
So that's why. Well, I don't know if that's why he's excited, but I've had prior engagement with him before.
All right, so we are watching Mr. Ray Torrey, Ezekiel Trejo, Wyatt Wong, Riley Knight, Leo Label Jr., and Kevin Yu. Is that right? No, wait. I did not do that right. Just kidding. Let's try this one.
Cooper Strand.
Do we have a Gabriel?
Is he on this pair? Well, he should be the able, right? Oh, maybe he's the one
Gabriel.
No, there's 6.
Gabe. Okay, we got Gabe. Gabe is on lane 39. Gabe, Cooper, Carter, Jake, Raymond, Ezekiel. That's better. That's who we're watching.
Easy.
Here's Mr. Zeke. Zeke came and checked in, and I could not remember his name. I knew his face, and I'm like, man.
I do actually have a story about Zeke. So the very first time I gave him a lesson, I think he was 9.
Okay.
So it was a little while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is now. I think he might be 11, 12?
I think they filled out a bio for him. Let me look.
Anyways, he used to be one-handed.
He did.
And then the second lesson we had, he just threw one two-handed for fun.
He's 12.
He's 12. Okay,
Yes.
so I gave him a lesson 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And he threw one two-handed, and it looked a lot better than his one-handed game. And I talked to his parents. I said, hey, it's probably going to be cheaper for you in the pro shop. It's going to be probably more fun for him because he's going to be able to hook the lane more. And he keeps telling me how much he wants to hook it.
Yeah.
And his hand was dead on top of the ball, like most 9-year-olds.
Right.
It's really hard to hook it when your hand's on top of the ball. It just looked like he was having more fun two-handed, and he decided to stick with it.
Pretty good at it.
He bowled his first 300 pretty recently, too. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids really can get really good really quick if they have a little bit of natural ability for two-handed.
Yeah, there's a little bit of actually not a little, a lot of that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to hook a bowling ball. They want to see their ball go all the way, coast to coast, one board, hit the pocket, big strike. And if two hands can give them that, and they're having fun doing it, no reason to stop them.
Zeke does always look like he's having fun.
He is a social butterfly.
Were you a social butterfly when you were
No. No. I had to learn how to talk to people. It was part of the job, bowling pro-ams and such. I always kept to myself, very introverted by nature. I think I am an extroverted introvert now.
Well, yeah.
I am not afraid to go out and speak now.
You could almost like force yourself to go do it, right?
Yeah, I would prefer to just be alone and kind of keep to myself. But
yeah.
I am more than willing to talk to whoever I need to talk to.
Yeah, you do great in seminars and all that stuff.
It was definitely learned, though. I didn't have that natural speaking ability. Public speaking was the bane of my existence in college.
Now you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
So see, kids, you too can be like Derek.
You just got to start a YouTube channel. I was very awkward in front of the camera at first because it was, you're just talking to yourself. It's really weird. You figure people are looking at you. You're holding a camera in front of your face.
Yeah.
And you just feel ridiculous talking to this thing. But you get over it.
It gets better.
You just start to learn that people don't actually care about you. So you shouldn't care what strangers think about you.
Have you gone back and watched your early videos?
I usually only do that to keep tabs on where my swing's at.
Oh yeah.
I don't do it for like personal review on
I just thought it
my
might be
speaking
like,
performance.
Yeah, right. You could watch it and be like, oh my god, it's so
cringy,
bad.
I'm sure. Yeah, I can see it. No, it's all for performance and getting better.
That makes sense.
Like right now, I'm in a weird spot where I'm coming back from injury. I don't feel great, getting it off my hand and things like that. Like I can still bowl.
Yeah.
I still know how to bowl, but I can't get my hand in the spot where I want it to be at the bottom for it to be, I guess, optimal on the lane.
Sure.
My PP's changed. Just a lot of things have changed, and just navigating my way around again. But,
That can be tricky.
Yeah, going back and watching the older videos where I felt like I was throwing it good kind of helps. You can just see different things.
So, here's the fun age group for me, I think. These are the U15 boys for the most part, right? So you might have a couple U12s. But you can always tell in this age group that they're growing because their pant legs are about a foot too short. And I'm not calling out any parents. Parents, I know you're trying.
So quick.
Yeah, you're trying to keep them in the right size clothes, but it does. They grow so fast, and it always goes back to their fit is changing so rapidly.
Right.
Their bodies are changing so quickly.
And that's another good reason to not buy a lot of bowling balls.
Right.
Because you're going to start spending a lot. Like, I'm sure when my nephew starts bowling.
Yes.
Although, he's going to be two-handed. The only way that I guess he would be inspired to bowl one-handed is if he watched me.
Yeah.
And I was his favorite bowler. But we're hoping Uncle Chris is his favorite bowler. So
I heard there was no option. I heard he's going to be two-handed.
I mean, I don't think, if he really wants to bowl one-handed, Mikey's not going to tell him no. Like if he wants to try. I just don't. We're going to tell him that two hands is better.
Yeah.
That he should do it, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's easier for the two-handers.
Adding a two-hander to the Tang Dynasty.
You don't have to change the fit.
Yeah.
You just have to make the grips bigger.
That is true. That's a huge advantage at this age. Like I know the young Kevin, I believe, who's on lane 41. At check-in, remember his dad came up and said he's grown so quickly that his jersey's not fit anymore.
Without the jersey.
Yeah. So they got him a polo shirt, but it happens.
Yeah. So, keep that in mind, as the kids are getting bigger. If they got a 6-ball arsenal, that's going to be a pain if they use their thumb. You got to plug that, change the span, change the fit, all that good stuff, all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't want,
right.
It just gets really expensive.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine Maverick is going to be having a full arsenal at 9 years old. He'll probably get 2 reactive balls and 1 plastic. And he's just going to have to learn. That's how I would do it with my kids, at least when I have kids. I don't know if Mikey's thinking the same way.
I mean, the joke with his mom is that she is left-handed except in bowling because she wanted to bowl right-handed.
Yeah. Which I don't think is a bad play.
Yeah.
Bowling, because on the left side, you either have it or you don't.
That's
There's really
true.
no in between.
Yeah. That is fair.
I guess it depends on the kind of person you are.
Is Maverick right-handed or
we think he's right-handed.
You think he's right-handed? Yeah. I mean, he's so young. So.
But I mean, he was crushing that grasshopper with his left hand pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe he's ambidextrous.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Versatility. Has there been an ambidextrous two-handed bowler yet? I don't know anyone that.
Me.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I only average about 80 pins different. How's the scoring pace been? Is it getting any better?
I was looking at just game 1.
I see the front 4 over there on 31 and 2.
But I was looking at U12, so.
There's a good shot there.
Let's take a look at U18 boys. Wow.
Little Zeke's got 16 and 3rd, clean through 4.
Brody Chatterton, 215, 267.
Right, he's putting on a clinic.
DJ Austin plus 35. Zachary Davis plus 20. Xavier, who we just saw, he's plus 14.
That is surprising to me that the scores came down.
Yeah. They did, yes. Let's look at the U18 girls. We did watch them. So plus 10, it still is not a high-scoring day. This is kind of surprising to me, actually. Normally there is some high scores at the National Bowling Stadium. Everyone's waving at the camera as they walk past.
They do look a little tricky, though. The ratios are fairly low.
Bella Castillo, after her first game, came back with 234.
There you go.
150, 230. Yeah.
I don't know if her thought process is what we talked about. But,
right.
I mean, she found something.
We got Joshua McCoy plus 45 in the U15 division.
Big old 240 game 1.
Yeah. Emerson Hadfield, Daniel Rios, Dahoon Kwan. Now he has not gotten to. He'll be on the live stream here the next game. This kid is.
He's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
I watched him ball at the Ohio SYC, and he was striking at will. I think he won. Was it the U12? By over 400.
It's nuts.
He was just in a different class. And now he's in a different class.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, he earned his way.
Yeah. Tyson wants to know if you're going to work Junior Gold for Storm in 2024.
Gosh, that's a tough one. That's a long ways away from now. I'm not sure. I'm always open to working it, but there's always something that conflicts.
Yeah.
Like this past year was the LBC and Bowling National, the Open Championships. So I'm hoping I can make my way out there. I know I haven't been to a Junior Gold, I think, since I turned adult.
Wow.
I haven't worked one, no.
You haven't?
I don't think
so.
Well,
most of the time they are East Coast, and then there are some that.
I think it's really funny how all the adults complain about Open Championships being in the West. but they don't realize that junior gold is always in the Midwest
Yeah.
and East.
Yeah, right?
So that's kind of, I know it doesn't affect most adults, but
Right.
that's just kind of how it stands right now.
Right. It is funny.
It would be a little different if both tournaments were on one side of the country
Yeah.
every year, but that's not the case.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about hair earlier. Gabe's another hair candidate.
Yeah, definitely. He could be in movies.
Yeah.
Not a hairstyle that I have the ability to rock.
I don't think many do.
He throws it pretty good too.
He does. Well, never even thought about it.
By the way that ball rolled, I am willing to guess it's 12 or 13 pounds. 'Cause I don't think a 14 or a 15 would roll like that.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that they're going through in this age division. Weight changes,
Yep.
too, right? They may have just moved up into U15 and...
I did talk to a parent yesterday about switching weights. My opinion, don't switch unless you can maintain the same amount of power with the heavier ball. Because what you're sacrificing, if you're sacrificing and going up in weight, you're not really gaining.
Right.
If you can't maintain the rev rate, the ball speed, you're losing power in that respect and gaining power in the weight. But now it just becomes harder for the person to throw the ball.
I'd agree.
A lot of people do it just because they're really flat tens, and that's not the reason they should be switching weights.
Well, and I've been talking to people all summer about that new duo because it comes in a lower weight and it has a big core in the lower weight too. So
High performance in a lower weight.
Yeah, it's a win.
It is a win. You gotta have that option.
Yeah, and we did that because it gives back to big brothers, big sisters, and
That makes sense.
obviously we're trying to get them in the hands of some littles in the
Right.
world.
That is a good idea. It was a good idea. It is a good idea.
Yeah, it's fun. I just feel like the kids today have more swag than maybe our generation did.
Yeah, it's just they have more overall. They have social media.
Yeah.
They have access to more things. They're exposed to a lot more than just what they see at school, what they have at home. They get to see it all. And they get to choose for themselves.
Yeah, it's true.
Not really locked into a box anymore.
No, they can do whatever they want, and they know it, and they feel it.
It's a little scary at times.
Yeah, no kidding. Great shot by Gabe.
Very good. Got a couple kids pulling a good game on our live stream parent. Got Zeke on a 270 clip, and then who's our player 3 on lane 40? They can pull 260.
Player 3 is... That would be C. I had to think about that.
The C bowler.
It is Carter Tran, maybe? Maybe with Carter. Oh, wait. On which lane?
40.
Yeah, it should be Carter. This is Carter. I think. I don't know.
Or he's going to be bowling on 39 next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! That was a good ball change.
Oh,
A
player
nice
3 actually would be...
Player 3 on 4, or the 40 on the screen.
Oh, gotcha. So that would not be... That's not Carter. That's...
Other side.
Oh, Jake Sully. Yeah, Jake. Mr. Jake with the cool dog jersey.
It's pronounced Saleh.
Saleh,
It's
I
not
think.
sale?
It's not sale.
It's not on sale?
It's not on sale.
Lucky.
Gem, look at that.
I like that play. Control the middle lane a little more. Got some more surface.
It's got the coolest jersey, man.
That is pretty.
That's a neat one. It's
He
got a
is-
QR code. I want to know what he's doing with the jersey now. We're going to have to talk to him. Sorry, go ahead.
I should put a QR code on my jersey.
You need to.
Because they don't let us put our
Handles anymore?
handle only on the collar. But
Uh.
I can't have like a little YouTube icon and then my handle and then all that stuff. I don't know why they let me do it before,
That's weird.
but no, can't do it
It's
anymore.
time for a QR code.
Yep.
Where would you point it? You could do it dynamic, and it could change.
Would it change if you put it on a jersey?
You would control it. So there's like a back end. Like we have QR codes on our
like
banners.
You can control like
where it
it
points.
goes.
Yeah. So if you were doing something on Twitch one week and you wanted to do that,
probably just my link tree, because that has all the links to all my social media.
Yeah. Our Storm link tree got restricted one day randomly.
Really?
It just like randomly got restricted, and I had to fight it. And then I think we got it back. I don't know. It was the most random thing. And Linktree doesn't have a lot of customer support.
This is the exact 310 I saw earlier that went through the middle.
Oh, yeah. It's wide.
Even if he aces it, I don't know if he's going to spare it. I think you have to hit the pocket. Because if you get the 3-pin going that way, it's good.
Oh, he almost went in between.
Yeah, that would have been the same result, though. Yeah. It would have been just the 10-pin even if it was on spot. What I like about what these two are doing is they're controlling the front of the lane a little more, or they're playing more of the front of the lane, which is why their reaction down the lane is a little more mellow. The balls are picking up and actually get to the pocket a little easier. Their shots don't have to be as precise.
Yeah.
So that's just doing the right thing, doing what the lanes want. I would assume a lot of the stronger bowling balls look better all weekend.
This gem looks amazing. Well, not on that show, but
when it's online and going
yeah,
the right
really.
direction, it's been looking pretty good.
Yeah. We got Keegan Alexander in the chat. He's in Sweden.
Sweden.
It's like super late there, Keegan.
Yeah, isn't it an 8-hour?
I think so.
About 8 hours. It's almost midnight.
Brian went to bed about an hour ago, so.
Barnes?
No, McDonough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
Brian, yeah.
I know. Little Barnes is over there bowling.
He is.
With old Barnes.
Is Ryan going out on tour?
I think that's the plan.
Yeah. What year is he?
I think it's only his second year in college.
Jeez, so young.
He made a
got
big
good
splash.
really fast.
Yeah. He's been bowling competitively for 3 years or so.
Yeah, that's
maybe
nuts.
4.
Made Team USA. I mean,
twice.
You know, it's in his blood, but
yeah,
still.
I mean, the guy's an athlete. He played basketball. He's just that type to pick up on things really quick. And it doesn't hurt to have a Hall of Fame dad.
And an awesome mom.
And a Hall of Fame mom, yeah,
don't take anything away from
Linda.
Linda.
Yeah, it's literally in his blood.
Yeah.
The greatness is there. He just had to want to do it.
Yeah. And shout out to Chris and Linda because, we did lose at Storm Mark Anderson, who ran the Storm booth forever.
It's a very heavy-hearted loss.
Yeah, and Chris and Linda were very close to Shire and Mark. And it's kind of weird to be in Reno this week when that happened because they lived here for so long, so a lot of people at the stadium really remember him. And
he was always one of the highlights of going to Open Championships.
Yeah.
You have to stop by the booth. You got to say to Mark. You got to give him a hard time, but it's not going to work.
Yes.
He's better at giving it back to you.
Yes, that's what I remember. Like, I don't know. It's going to be way different not being able to go in and just either attempt, like you say, like
just get absolutely destroyed.
You stand no chance to win against Mark.
I mean, Chris and I went in there during the Masters when the Open Championships was down last year.
Yeah.
And he was talking to us about our Bowl DMC brand. He's like, you want to know how you can grow your brand? And we went, what? How? He said, you got to win. And we're like, Mark, we've been over this. Yeah, we know. Winning grows brands. We understand that.
That's funny.
You have to rub it in our faces. Oh no, it wasn't last year. It was before I won. I think it was in 2020 actually.
Yeah.
And then later, I think it was the following year. He had all the players that had.
Oh yeah, they signed them.
Yeah, I had one.
Oh, you did?
And he said, "Hey, Darren, you got to sign your poster or whatever."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right." Signed my thing, and I went and I just put Mark, I won. That's probably my fondest memory of.
That's fun.
Mark. Yeah, it was funny.
That is fun.
It was almost like a proud dad moment too,
Yeah.
because he went over and read it after and just looked at me and just smiled.
Mark was cool.
Yeah.
Everyone has a cool Mark Anderson story, that's for sure.
Devastating Stone 8.
That was.
That was a good shot. You hate to see that too after you're struggling to hit the pocket.
It's my rule is, if I mention this at the SYC often, like if you're on a challenging pattern and maybe you're not throwing it as good as you would hope or want, shouldn't it just, when you hit the pocket and it's a good shot, shouldn't it strike?
It certainly feels that way. Well, that's the hope.
Yeah,
you
right?
know?
Like
you
it's
just get to that point where it's like, I finally got there. Can you just give it to me?
Yeah. Like it's just, it seems unfair.
Bowling can be a very cruel sport.
Yeah.
But it can also be very rewarding. Pros and cons, it all evens out at the end.
At least you hope it does.
You hope it does.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my boys is coming this way next game as well. 37-38, Darius Allo.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of California kids in this tournament.
He lives in Vegas though. He's one of my current kids.
Oh, nice.
He's got an awful shirt on though. Can't even read his name.
You should give him you need to teach him about that.
I wonder who designed that one and put that color font on that color jersey.
Where is it?
On his back.
No, I know, but
On 31.
31. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that is tricky. Huh.
Yeah, I think it's purple on purple.
Maybe he thinks it's cool.
It would be cool if we could see it.
You really can't see that at
Yeah.
all. Like,
I'll give him a real hard time though.
yeah.
If you want to give it though, you got to be able to take it.
That's true.
Bang! Ah, nice, good shot. Still got a couple good games alive. This pair.
Jake's he's still going for a good one here. Ooh, that was a left off his hand, but
He gets a little bit of hold there. His ball's not overreacting. It's what you want to see. Maybe not your best shot. You forping.
Keegan says Ryan's a senior this year. He's coming for you.
He's a senior this year? Okay, maybe he's been balling longer than I thought.
And it's only 1 a.m. And he says only, which you would approve of because you're a night out.
I've had some nights where we've been game until 3, 4, 5 in the morning. It's not okay.
Have you started to go to bed earlier as you get older?
And that's why we don't hook it at our spares. I haven't. Well, it's more the morning after. I don't recover as well. You know, before I used to be able to just get up and be good to go.
Yeah.
Now it's sluggish. I got to get myself going. I feel like I need the caffeine. It's not good. It's better to just get the sleep.
Sleep is recommended.
Sleep is valuable, and that's another thing. Sleep is like spare shooting.
You need it.
Undervalued.
Undervalued. I agree with that. Well, these bowlers will need some sleep after 10 games of bowling, especially the young ones.
I don't know if they'll need it so much as it's just going to happen.
Because this is a lot of thinking,
Yeah.
a lot of bowling.
It's a mental grind, it's a physical grind, especially when the scores aren't very high.
Yeah, which they have not been. Plus, some of them, I would say, well, Vegas, they would be on the same time zone, but a lot of them are on a different time zone. So if you were on the East Coast and got here yesterday, you're
That's
looking at 2 hours, 3 hours later.
So they're probably, their bodies are getting ready to shut down for the day already.
Yeah.
That's what they're used to. But at the same token, they're going to have an easier time waking up in the morning.
It's true.
I wonder how many of these kids truly watch the videos and take the throw it straight at your spares advice. Because I just watched 2 back-to-back shots, drive-bys.
I forget who was. Oh, it was last month. We did a Q&A. Oh no, Zeke. We did the Q&A with Brad and Kyle, and they were talking about Belmo. And Belmo told one of them one time that he never throws away a fill shot. Like, he'll never just throw off. He'll always get every pin he can in the fill.
I don't think I've ever seen him. Well, I've seen him try different bowling balls, but like if he leaves a 10 pin on a fill, he doesn't try a different ball.
Yeah.
He'll never. Yeah, I've never seen him do that.
Yeah. So, and Kyle said when Belmo told him that, he goes, "Well, that's how he's getting extra pins, because if you have an off hit like 6, 5, whatever, if you just because it happens
Exactly.
right, like through the face or you miss right,
and that's the same thing as getting count on splits.
Right.
A lot of people will try to throw it harder and try to pick up the split. Like, what's the percentage of picking up a 7-10? 1%? Less than 1%? So you're telling me you're going to try and take a 1% tops chance at shooting a split. So you're probably not going to make it, but you're decreasing your chances of getting one.
Yeah.
By how much? By taking yourself out of your normal process. You're giving up the 1 pin for a chance to pick up something.
Doesn't seem logical.
Just get the 1.
Yeah.
Move on. You 2, 4, 8, 10, get the 3. That's a lot. Especially if you 2, 4, 8, 10 on a split or on a triple, a double.
Right, yeah.
That wood goes a long way.
Have you ever bowled the Lucky Larson?
One time.
One time. Okay, Keegan said he's bowled 45 games this week in Sweden.
I have been there. In Thailand, I bowled 17 squads.
Oh my god.
I mean, those are only 3-game squads.
Yeah.
You have to take your best 3 3-game sets. And
is that what this... I can't follow the format.
I think it's 6 games.
Okay.
And then your best score will be used
to
make it. So if you bowl a good score, the only reason why you're bowling again is, 1, you're trying to get a better score if there's a 2-round bye or something like that.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to get a feel for how the lanes are changing, because as a lot of the experienced players know, the more re-oils there are, the lanes are changing.
Sure.
It's not always going to be the same. So, like AJ, Simo, Andrew, those guys are already in the cut, but they're bowling squads closer to finals time.
Yeah.
Just to get a better feel for what the lanes are doing.
So Jake gets to 200. That's a game you don't love when you're done.
Yeah, you look up at the board and you go, man, that could have been 220, 230.
Yeah.
But you look around at the
200.
field, 200 is a great score.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a short break, and then we will chat with Darren. One more game after this?
Be here for another game.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah, Dohu.
Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm U Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes, we'd like to thank the following sponsors. When you combine knowledge, along with technical innovation, quality craftsmanship, and uncompromising integrity for the game, that's Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. High performance from your equipment. Shot after shot after shot. Storm Bowling. No matter your skill level, visit stormbowling.com and find out where your game fits. Storm balls, bags, shoes, apparel, and more. Storm Bowling, proud presenting sponsor of the Storm Youth Championships. Now, we're in between games. As our competitors change lanes.
All right, we're back. I predict we're going to see some striking in this game. That's my prediction.
I also think so. We got some of the U18 boys coming through. Right? I can't tell anymore. They all look
Some are U15, some are U18.
We got a little mix.
We do have a little mixture going on. I'm trying to find our
We got
pair.
Tim KEGEL Jr. over here. Which is his coach, by the way.
I like it. I like it. Hang on, I'm looking.
There's a strike. There we go. YBT champion right here. Champion jersey. Oh, what a spare! Did you see that? Yeah, that was on the live stream.
Was that Alex Crawley?
Is that what that is?
It's the blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
Gold medalist.
He skinnied the 2-pin and hit the 8-pin, spun around and hit the 4.
Wow.
Dohoon is also throwing a gem. It does look like it's getting a little tired, but still controlling the middle of the lane with that one. They are seemingly flat, so you do want to throw the stronger balls to try to control the middle of the lane. I like what these kids throwing the big balls are doing.
I don't know why I'm unable to find this grouping. I lost my place in our paper, so they're in here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Found it. All right, we got Callan Howell, Dahoon Kwan, Connor Lopez, Dragan Kunkel from Utah, Dallin Lung, and Jonas Makovsky.
Lots of two-handers.
And we got a shout out for Vincent Jablonski and DJ. Not sure who DJ is.
Jablonski.
Connor Lopez trying to get a little Brooklyn action.
Running it out, I like it. Run out this.
Is that a summit?
That is a summit.
Ah.
AI core technology.
Ah.
Another summit on 36.
Nice.
AI core technology.
I think the summit rolls really good.
I think so too.
It does have a place. You can't use it on everything, but when it's the ball, it's
like
the ball.
Sneaky strong.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's strong, but it is. It's hooking earlier than you think it is. That is my assessment of that ball.
There you go.
I think I need to throw that one in the league.
Yeah?
Give it a little one-ball challenge.
Here comes Mr. DeHoon. Storm All-American team.
You guys aren't going to like next week's episode, but the week after that will be good.
There's your teaser. If you've been waiting for a Darren teaser, you just got it.
Wait, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Next week is going to be a specific bowling ball. The week after that, Storm's not going to like. And then the week after
we're
that,
not going to like. I thought you said oh, jeez. I hear nothing. I hear nothing.
I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just probably not the best thing to do. Oh! That would hook real early. But again, I'd rather see a ball hook early right now than too late.
What do you think his rev rate is?
450, 480.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as high as
it looks. Yeah.
I would say in that range.
All right.
I get a little 475 action.
And growing every year.
And growing. So the rev rate's going to get higher, the ball speed's going to go up. We'll see if he grows in height. But it will get stronger.
When did you stop growing?
High school. I hit 5'7" and then
done.
I grew 6 inches in high school. I went in 5'1". My sophomore year, we did weigh-ins. I was 99 pounds.
Nice.
The girl doing the weigh-in said, "I hate you," because I wasn't 100 pounds.
99 pounds?
99 pounds. Out of college, I was 118.
Then you really started working out.
Then I started going to the gym and I gained 20 pounds. It took, in 2 years, I gained 20 pounds.
Chris did the same thing, though. Chris
did not do the same thing. He was enormous. Oh my God, that man was.
Wait. But in high school, he was tiny.
Yeah.
Then he turned into Superman.
He had the glow up.
Yeah. And now he's
like
leaner, not as
the Black Panther.
Yeah, the Black Panther. Yeah.
Not to put a color on it, but like just build-wise.
We used to call him an Avenger.
He was Captain. In my phone, his name is Captain Hulk Kepka.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they call him Captain America. We also call him Hulk.
Yes.
Which was his big face.
Yes.
And
he did get big for a minute.
Brooks Koepka because he's a good golfer.
Oh.
Hit one. That is going to have to be put back up.
Yep. How'd you see that?
Second shot. We got to change the score.
Ah.
They need a score change on lane 40. Player 1. Should we tell somebody?
We should.
Because that is 8. Who do we tell?
Well, there is a guy in glasses at the desk. Do you see the?
Yes.
Good shot by Mr. DeHoon for a turkey. Darren went to try to help with a score correction.
Yeah, I just start kind of doing. I've been watching.
Okay.
There's no urgency.
Leanne's back in the chat. We're watching DeHoon and
It's
others.
fun to watch. I see Fred Flintstone. There's a Flintstone jersey.
He's
That's
from
Dragon
Utah.
From Utah.
Yeah. Yep, we got a good little group here.
His grandmother is a gold certified coach, Karen Pullman.
Ah. There you have it. I didn't know that.
Inside info. I'll go back to putting out my fire.
It's all yours if you want it.
How did the score correction go, Darren?
Well, the timing couldn't have been worse because there was a blackout or a dead screen down there, so I had to wait for him to fix that first, and then he got around to fixing the score.
All right, well.
But I hope this kid is aware that he did get 8 on the field because I know he threw that shot, he just turned around. But clearly we saw it on the live stream. So.
Yeah. He can go back and watch it back.
He's giving it the big curve, trying to at least.
He did not like that. He shook his head.
He doesn't look like he's having a great time.
No.
But this is this is at that point, you gotta just socialize a little bit. Gotta get yourself out of that funk. Don't get too lost in yourself. Just live in the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's had a good go of it today. No.
Can be tough at times. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Riding the struggle bus. There we go. Got a spare on the board.
Just hang in there. DeHoon, on the other hand, has been
He is hitting his stride.
bombing the pocket. He's like all in.
He's one of those kids, once he finds it, it's not going anywhere for a little bit.
Yeah. He looks like he has grown a little bit too, actually.
Just taller.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
of
still
course.
very
yeah.
skinny.
He is very skinny.
Yeah.
I want to know what the knee bend at the beginning is. Is that like a breathing
That's like
thing?
his trigger.
Okay.
I'm very curious to see how his game evolves, though, because there are a lot of things that kids his size need to do to create power.
Yeah.
That when they start to grow, they don't need to do that per se anymore. So, kind of growing out of that is a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually worked with a kid that goes to San Jose State now. I worked with him when he was from the ages like 10 to 13.
Okay.
And he did, he was really good for his age,
Yeah.
but he did a lot of unconventional things to
and
do what he does.
motion and stuff.
And now it's hurting him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is hard.
Yeah, being able to navigate that. He actually went two-handed. But
Okay.
some of those habits are carried over into, that's just what his body does and it's what it's used to. Trying to learn how to undo those things is kind of tricky as you move through your career as a bowler.
Well, I remember Joss Weems when he was little, which is funny to say because he's still really small for his age.
He doesn't
or
have
whatever.
a large stature.
Right, but he would crouch all the way down. He'd get even lower, and as he's grown up and evolved, he stood up a little straighter and got a little more. Like he always ran, but at least he's a little more upright.
Not a bad
than
thing
he
by
used to
any
be.
means.
Right, so it is. You're right. They do. There is some evolution to the game.
Yeah, like the good things that it caused for them when they were younger, it starts to hurt them as they get older.
Right. And like you said earlier, you don't want to think about your body when you're a kid because you can do whatever you want, but your back does start to hurt at some point.
Yeah, we don't want that for anybody.
Yeah.
There we go.
It always makes me sad when I see kids that are already really taped up, and I'm like, no.
That is not good.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of players to our left. Darius, Allo, and Jairus, they're brothers.
The brothers.
Darius is actually going through some physical issues. Way too young. Like his elbow was banged up. I think he had something similar to what I have.
Oh, jeez.
And he's half my age.
Not good.
It's really not a good thing. But they bowl a lot. They practice every day. And that could be a good or a bad thing. It's good to get the reps in, but if they're not quality reps, now you're starting to build stronger habits that may not necessarily be good ones.
Right.
Which makes it harder to undo as you move through.
Yeah, you do want to have the good habits young. That is key.
They do throw it very well. He just went to the left side of the lane. I don't know why. Maybe that lane's a little tricky. He just threw a strike on the left lane, so I'm not really sure what he's thinking.
You know, you did mention these cool YBT jerseys earlier, the Champions jerseys.
I have a retro one.
You do?
I was the first ever YBT champion.
Okay.
And I don't think we had jerseys at the beginning, but mine is definitely older.
Not as cool as theirs?
No, not as cool. I think I have one of the new ones too.
Okay.
Mike and Leanne were nice enough to give me a new one.
Well, so I was going to mention, you know, the YBT was founded by Leanne Holsenberg and Mike Hillman.
Yep.
Mike Hillman was part of the SYC in the beginning, and he actually donated $5,000 from the Cloverleaf Youth Bowling Smart account to the SYC this weekend. So shout out to Mike. He was supposed to be here, but apparently youth leagues began, so he couldn't leave.
He's amazing for bowling.
Yeah,
he was a proprietor that was all about the bowlers, and he helped my brother and myself out a tremendous amount as we were growing up. He was always on the committee for our NorCal All-Star.
Nice.
Whole deal there.
Yeah.
So we saw him a lot. We saw him at youth tournaments, and he was one of those guys that always gave everyone a hard time, which made it really fun.
That's the way to be, right?
But he never gave me a hard time.
Really?
Which was interesting, yeah.
Was he scared of you or something?
I don't think he was scared. I think he just saw something different in me, and he didn't feel the need to.
Ah, nice.
So I always thought that was interesting. I always questioned it.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you talk the kind of smack you do about other players about me?
Yeah, that's interesting.
But he'll forever have my respect.
Yeah, he certainly gives as much as he has to bowling.
Yes.
Like,
so this $5,000 donation is minuscule in compared to what he's given to the game.
Yeah. But it is great because there's a lot of bowlers from California, and of course Cloverleaf unfortunately closed.
That was very sad.
Oh,
sad day.
yeah, during the pandemic.
Just losing more and more bowling centers in California. It's not
terrible.
good.
Terrible. We got all the fans of Kalen in the chat. And I can't, is it Callan or Kalen? I think it's Callan.
There's an E in there though, so it would make me think Kalen.
That's what I thought, but I think it is Callan? I don't know, but they have all the fans, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat let us know how to pronounce.
And also someone said they met you in Oregon at
Lynn Lane.
Lynn Lanes, yes.
Nice.
There's no pronunciation. I keep forgetting on the bio sheet. I want to make them like phonetically spell out their names.
So you don't pronounce them wrong.
Yeah, right? Because there's been bowlers that I've pronounced wrong for years, and then they'll come to check it, and I'm like, why do you never correct me? And they're like, eh. I'm like,
just
oh
don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Just feel like it when you sound like an idiot.
Yeah, right?
It's more entertaining.
This is funny. It's pronounced Kalen, rhymes with pay him. I don't know.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
Oh, man. Wow. There you have it. There you have it.
The streak comes to an end.
Oh, no.
Barely misses the spare. But, I mean, he's got a strong game working, so hopefully he can finish this one out.
I need to know more about Dahoon. I need to talk to him at some point. He's always so, like, very quiet, but very professional, too, when he's at events. I always feel like he's focused most of the time, or focusing. But I want to know how he got into bowling. Like, what started it?
I don't know. Well, I heard that he, gosh, what was the story? Someone told me that I think his parents own a business right next to a bowling center.
Okay.
And then he practices at the bowling center. He just goes over there and they let him practice whenever he wants.
Yeah. I could see him being one of the self-taught bowlers. I could totally see that, like, from YouTube or whatever. Like,
I could be wrong, by the way. I just know that he does get to go practice, and the bowling center takes care of him. And we love proprietors that do that for bowlers.
Yeah, thank you to all the proprietors out there.
They're providing something. They're providing a space, a resource for our players, because bowling is not a cheap game by any means.
No.
It is tough to want to grow and excel in the sport when you can't afford it.
Right. Yeah, because these kids want to bowl a lot of games.
And it's not like another sport where you can just go to a park and play. Like, you can't do that. You can't just grab a ball and go play basketball.
Right.
Or you can't just grab a ball and go bowling at the park.
Right. Well, and we'd hope, you know, if you are a youth bowler and you have a proprietor that takes care of you when you get older, you get back to them a little bit, right? Like, you know, go bowl league in their center or go do something.
The day you make it pro, you know, the GM of our bowling center growing up, he always took care of us. He let us bowl. I mean, my mom worked at the bowling center as well. But
yeah.
He was always the one. He actually, when we weren't practicing, on the days we wouldn't, he'd go, "Why aren't you guys practicing?" So, I mean,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, he was bowling nationals last year, I think, and I sent him some balls.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
You know, he tried to pay me, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's just, no.
Yeah.
It's the least I can do. Like, he's a big reason why I am where I am. So.
Yeah, it is important to get back to that full circle moment, right?
All right. We have some dirt on some of these bowlers. What do we?
Oh yeah.
I
don't know if we do or not. Let's look. The boys are always. You never know. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Dallin, we do. Dallin, San Leandro. How do you say that?
San Leandro.
Okay, I was.
Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl.
Favorite pro bowler: Darren Tang and Jason Belmonte.
Belmo's listed first.
Yeah, well, you're in the same category. How's that feel?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, they call me the GOAT all the time. I'm like, I'm nowhere near that, but if we're talking about content, yeah, I'll take that one.
His favorite bowling achievement, he has won the YBT Silver 3 times.
So that earns him a trip to the Gold Division, I believe, if I remember the rules correctly.
Nice. He enjoys playing guitar, piano, and listening to classic rock.
Oh, musician.
Yep. And he wants to shout out to Mike Hillman and the juniors at Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl.
Awesome. So let it be known, Mike Hillman is an amazing ambassador for bowling.
He's legit.
He is legit. He is about as genuine as possible. And while may not be the nicest person to your face, he's definitely not someone that will two-time you.
Yeah, he'll tell you what he thinks to your face.
Oh, yeah, he will. And I respect that a lot about him.
Right.
He's not afraid.
Well, and sometimes there is some humbling that's required sometimes when you're a teenager.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, especially when you're a teenager.
Yeah, right? We do have a bio for Dragon when he's up next.
All right.
We'll wait on that.
He does average 175.
He's from Sandy, Utah. Karen Holman.
That's the third spare I've seen hooked on lane 40 and missed.
Uh-oh. Hook in it.
When are we going to see the straight balls go at the left side spares? Somebody tell me.
So Dragon bowled a high game of 267 at the Idaho Open this year.
Awesome.
He also runs cross country. He's very good at video games.
Got the build. Several video games. Gonna have to see which ones.
Yeah.
Maybe he can carry me. Summit action. Trip 4, let's go. AI technology. He wants to shout out his dad at home. Also his friends and teammates at home in Utah.
There he is. There he is. He's stepping up. I could totally see him run cross country now that I read that. And
he's got the build.
He does. Connor Lopez is 13. He's from Hercules, California.
His favorite pro bowler isn't Tim KEGEL. Unbelievable.
Do you need to text him?
Oh my god, I should.
Or talk to Connor.
Unbelievable.
Ooh, got that spare.
I'm glad I got that spare. Now I can give him a bad time.
He is the youngest youth director delegate board member for his local USBC.
I don't think a lot of people can say that.
And you know what? Shout out to him for starting to be involved.
Yeah.
Because it is very easy to sit back and complain about things and say you don't like it or you don't have enough tournaments or whatever, and he's getting involved.
It's very tricky, though, to get involved with the politics as a player because now you're
part of it, right?
We love to play the game, and we don't want anything negative to taint that.
Right.
And it's really hard when you get involved with politics in anything.
Yeah. Well, and it's just tricky too because sometimes you don't know all of the things that go into decisions being made.
Right. So you have false assumptions.
Yeah. But anyway, but he wants to give a shout out to Storm Bowling and Mike Hillman for organizing youth events, to his mom for being his chauffeur, chef, and advocate in everything. Awesome. And his supportive bowling family and friends who are his support system. He also just started playing tennis.
It's very mature for a 13-year-old.
No kidding. All right, Connor, I'm impressed.
All right, one of my boys bowled 211 this game, or was about to, and another one of my boys just threw a gutter on a double. But he got the spare.
And he smiled at you.
I can guarantee you that's a very sarcastic smile.
And you're claiming that you coach them.
I help. I try. I wouldn't say I'm their coach because I'm not really there full time.
Okay.
But we do practice together when I find the time to practice. For a while, I was there every single week, and it was like boot camp, and they were actually getting pretty good during that period of time.
Yeah, and then you went out on
obviously,
short.
when I stopped going, things like the wheels are falling off. I'm not trying to take the credit for it, but you got to provide a little bit of guidance for the kids sometimes. They'll follow. They just got to be put on the right track.
Here's Mr. Jonas.
Gary. He throws it good.
He does.
He's got a nice ball roll.
I mean, and it just goes back to these. There's so many good kids out here, right?
Very, very impressive physical games.
Yeah. And then it's just trying to put it together, and like you talked about earlier, like, you know, they call it in football, it's football IQ, right? Like you hear that a lot, that term. It's like bowling IQ.
Same thing.
Yeah, right?
Same thing. Oh, I'm ready. I talked you up this game. And I talked your brother down.
I wonder how many challenges you'll get challenged to on Instagram after coming to an SYC.
Yeah.
Your DMs are going to be like happening.
I don't like that because it's tough for me to say no.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to challenge everybody that issues one to me. It's that it's so tough to line it up.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't live in Vegas, that makes it tough already. We film in the middle of the week, which is tough for anyone else that doesn't live in Vegas.
Yeah, and if they have school.
It's just a small, I guess, category of bowlers that are able to participate in these challenges. So it's just let that be known. That's why we don't accept every single challenge.
Taryn's not mean, you guys.
I am sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to be mean to everybody on the internet, though. Unless they want to play that game, you know, if they want to throw some punches, I can punch back. I'm not scared.
That's just defense, though. You got to defend yourself.
Yeah, a good defense turns into offense.
Yeah.
Good defense turns into offense. You know what I really don't like, though, is when the people that start the fight get offended when you punch back.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right?
the worst.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my guy over there. No. I hope he bought a dust switcher.
It is fun to see the kids watch you and watch Brad and Kyle, and like they develop your mannerisms, or they develop your you guys, and even Packy. Like Packy comes up on. He hasn't come up that much today, but a lot of times favorite pro bowler's Packy, and it's cool.
I love when they take whatever we're doing and they just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like the nut button, that's just something that we randomly thought was funny because when we throw a good strike, you know, that one that's perfect.
Right.
Like, oh man, nutted that one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my editor brought this nut button to league, and it's basically that was easy button.
Yeah.
But it says nut instead, and we kind of just went with that, and it became a thing on its own. And
yeah.
I love that the kids like it. They're having a good time with it. Oh, there we go. Another strong ball. That was a good adjustment.
got it. He got the help.
Got the burnout.
Yeah.
I feel like now would be a good time for him to try something different. I mean, he is going into the 10th frame, so that might be a tricky time. I definitely would have tried something maybe in the 8th frame after the 2 opens, because that would be the safest time to try something. But that is tricky when you have something going for the first half of the game and then it starts to go away, or maybe you don't make a great shot. Now you're questioning, are the lanes changing? Is it time for me to do something different? At least in my eyes, and probably most other high-level bowlers. But right now, I remember when I was a kid, if I throw a lot of strikes early in a game, I'm throwing that ball the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about, are the lanes changing? Should I try to find something more optimal? It's, hey, this ball struck before. Why can't it just strike the whole game?
Alex Crawley turns around and is laughing.
He did get 2.
He got 2.
Every time I see somebody get 2, it reminds me of when AJ Chapman got 2 and then went right back through the middle. He had 2 out. And he missed the US Open cut by 1.
Oh.
That was the year I thought I had a chance to make it.
Yeah.
I bowled the morning squad on the last day.
Yeah.
I bowled 250 my last game to get to 14 overall.
Wow.
I ended up
Alex
finishing
picks it up,
40th.
by the way. What?
Yeah. I was 6th on my squad. Missed the cut. The US Open, on average, should be 12 per squad.
Oh my god.
Because they take 36.
What happened?
The last pattern was super easy.
Wow.
Or very gettable. But we didn't know that.
Yeah,
So
right.
we're doing whatever we're doing. We were the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
And, obviously the ball reps were watching.
Right.
People that aren't bowling it are watching.
Yeah.
So they are developing game plans. And
Jeez.
my brother was, I think, minus going in, and he made the cut. He went 300 over to make the cut.
You're like, great, thanks.
I went 100 over, and it was like I averaged a 150.
But it goes to what you said earlier about,
Yeah, it's all about
based,
bowling
right?
against the field.
Yeah.
The pattern you ball on is going to dictate your average. That average doesn't really mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. That's just what you are and what you bowled on.
Right. And sometimes it's a qualifier, right? Like, if you have to average a certain amount to make it to this next
That's a hard
step.
answer for me to, or it's a hard question for me to answer. People will ask, what's your average? Like, it kind of depends on what.
Right.
If I'm trying to give them a serious answer.
Right.
If it's not a serious answer, I just tell them 259. Or if it's right after a tournament and I bowled amazing and I averaged 260, I averaged 262. There we go.
He's just ridiculous.
A little double in the 10.
So now he's going to change balls, right? He's going to do a fill.
I would definitely change balls here, try something different.
He's not. He's not getting a fill. Unless he has one up there.
No fill shot. That is not. He's going with the Belmo method.
Fill.
Get them
All right.
I do respect that.
Yeah.
I mean,
he does need this.
He did strike 8 times this game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's true too. And maybe he knows that the middle was him.
Yeah. The frame 6 was definitely him. He 310. It was a little left. I think 7 was also him. He 4-pinned and then he hooked at it. So that was realistically he should be bowling 230.
Yeah.
Maybe one more good shot. He bowls 240. But this is what's going through my mind after a block. I'll look at this game in particular. Where did I go wrong?
Right.
In my head, if I have a game like this, I go, if I did everything right, I bowl 279. I don't make that bad shot in the 6th.
Right.
Maybe I missed 9 count somewhere, but I'm making the adjustment by then so that
you don't miss your spare, right? Yeah.
So there, he holed twice on 2 spares he could have made, back-to-back, maybe not great shots.
Yeah.
That's just how you pick up your pins and how you math it out in your head. That had potential to be between 250 and 270.
It does. And you know what? We are going into our 5th and final game, Darren.
Yes.
And you are going to go chat with some families.
I am dismissed for the night.
Did some food in the lovely city of Reno, Nevada.
Yes.
There's a lot of good food options.
We're going to go shopping. We're going to buy some shoes.
Shopping.
We're going to the Nike outlet.
He's going shopping.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah. Okay, show me a good one. Can we stay live for one shot?
Yeah, we're
I need my boy Jairus.
we have 10th grade. We still have a couple.
If he doesn't strike, I'm leaving.
You can leave.
If he strikes, I'm still leaving.
Well, I want to see Jonas pick this up here.
That is a spare that I never want to see. That's pretty good.
He got it.
Nice.
He didn't want to see it either.
It's a hard spare.
Yeah.
Especially when you're bowling on a tough pattern. That's one that you want to hook at, because if you throw it straight, you might not get the corner out. But if you hook it, and they're hard, it's like,
you can't win.
Am I going to hit the spot that I need to hit?
You just roll the dice.
Summit for spare? Ooh, that's tough. Well, hopefully all the kids that are struggling and not maybe bowling up to their expectations or their goals are learning things. Taking things home to practice on so they can be better about those specific things.
It's all about learning. It is all about the learning.
You don't get to the highest level without learning.
All right, we're staying live for your guy.
For my guy. And then Blair gets another potty break.
Yes, I'm good. Solid. We got one more game.
One more game. What time is it?
I'm gonna go find a guest. I think I'm gonna go steal Georgia Boot again, or Regina Boot.
You want me to go grab one of them?
Yeah. See which one is available after we watch your guys today.
Oh, of course he's player 3.
He got you.
He got me?
No, I mean he got you.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's one of my students, so I have to stay.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's really good at fouling.
Really?
I hope he hasn't fouled yet today.
Look, he's up. Player 3.
Up.
He just checked. He's like, are you still there?
It's like a lost puppy sometimes. Fun kids, though. They're fun to be around.
They are good.
They keep me young.
And it's off.
He
says he's
pretty
gonna
far to the right.
Wow. 10 back. Very worth the wait.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Darren will be back tomorrow.
Yes,
so
all 5 games.
All
you guys
5.
got me, so come back, abuse me with questions.
Oh, they will.
This chat on the screen is very, very small.
I'll make it bigger for you
tomorrow. It's hard for me to see. I'm getting old. My vision's getting bad. I might have to get glasses like Blair.
Yeah, well, yeah.
When I met Blair, she didn't have glasses.
It's true. All right.
11 more.
Darren will be back tomorrow. We'll be back in a minute.
Sport is hard. It's you against the lane conditions. KEGEL is built for bowling. Making lane conditions consistent, that's what KEGEL is all about. They have a comprehensive library of oil patterns to help you with your game strategy. And KEGEL training clinics offer instruction to help you better your game. Visit kegel.net for information on upcoming SYC clinics. And remember, every SYC event features a new, never bowled upon sport pattern unique to each SYC competition. KEGEL, built for bowling. PBA Junior is the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And this year, PBA Junior is proud to announce a partnership with the Storm Youth Championships to offer the Never Give Up Scholarship to promote and inspire young athletes to always stay strong and never quit. Google PBA Junior for more information. A portion of the proceeds from this tournament benefit Ballard versus the Big C. For more information on how you can help, please visit Ballard versus the Sport is hard. It's you against the lane conditions. KEGEL is built for bowling. Making lane conditions consistent, that's what KEGEL is all about. They have a comprehensive library of oil patterns to help you with your game strategy. And KEGEL training clinics offer instruction to help you better your game. Visit kegel.net for information on upcoming SYC clinics. And remember, every SYC event features a new, never bowled upon sport pattern unique to each SYC competition. KEGEL, built for bowling. PBA Junior is the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And this year, PBA Junior is proud to announce a partnership with the Storm Youth Championships to offer the Never Give Up Scholarship.
All right, we are back for game number 5. So, final game. We're here. We are watching. Let's see who we're watching. See Austin Flanagan Brandon Yeager, Diego Jara, Seth Madsen, Shane Shook, and Ezekiel DeGuzman. Christina says she can see her kiddo all the way from Idaho. We're glad you stuck around and get to watch. We do live stream for the parents. That is why this live stream exists, because we want parents to be able to see their youth athletes bowling in the competition. Couldn't do it without the support of all the parents and the families. Daniel Hong in the chat. Daniel, it's good to hear from you. I know it's weird you're not here. Stephanie Hong is bowling really good today. She was in second when I looked. So we're hoping for a good tournament for her. Sad you're not here. I heard you bowled a tournament today though, so that's awesome. And Stephanie is bowling pretty good. 176, 190, 213. No. Someone's trying to put a Michigan hat in here. Unbelievable, people. No. Look.
Love you, Blair. No, I am a fan. I saw that.
Where did he go?
He grabbed a different ball.
Alright, here's Mr. Diego. I like Austin. The script on his jersey is cool. Diego fits in with the cool hair club we've been talking about all day. Tammy says hi from Alaska. My peeps. I love my Alaska peeps. It's weird, a lot of you have a lot of the kids have aged out. I know some have gone off to college. We love following the kids on their journey wherever they may go. See Mr. Shane here. The ball took off on Shane. Spare for Mr. Shane. See Mr. Brandon.
You found another headset for me to bring? Oh.
We got a microphone now.
Is it good or bad?
It's good. It's all right. So you just talk.
Okay.
Georgia Boot is back. For those watching at home, we did have a headset casualty today.
I wasn't sure I'd get invited back. I broke a headset.
No. You know,
big head.
I have broken a headset and my screen protector on my lens today.
Oh, wow.
So when I was taking pictures on the first part, it was blurry, and I'm like, what?
So what's the third thing here? There's three things that usually...
I don't know. I'm going to go lock myself in a room tonight. I'm not going anywhere. So we've made it through 9 games. We're on number 10.
Yes.
Are you exhausted?
It's been little rough.
Yeah.
Walking the lanes, getting the scores, helping out.
Yeah, you've been one of our volunteers for scorekeeping. We appreciate it so much. And the scores have not been as high as I thought they'd be for this tournament.
No, they seem to be very up and down. As I'm collecting scores, there's sometimes where I have to do a double take, and I'm not sure if I want to ask the kids if they actually shot 240 because their previous high game at the block was like 160.
Yeah, right.
And I just thought out of nowhere it was kind of like, whoa.
They hit a good pair or something.
You know?
Yeah.
And if I see a kid finish up and throws a good game, good job, kid. All right, way to go. But then I had a kid shot 99, and I looked around and I wasn't sure, and so I had to ask another kid, and he gives me the nod, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, really.
I didn't want to ask the kid who shot it.
Yeah.
I just wanted.
Yeah. It has been tough, that's for sure.
But they're still grinding, and you come up to a pair, and you're looking at the scores. They're not the best scorers, but you hear them all talking and chatting it up, and they're having a good time.
These kids are resilient.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So far, I think the biggest game I've seen was 258.
Yeah.
In this block.
I haven't seen much this block for sure, and when I looked earlier, the U15 girls were all still minus. They are, yeah. No one's plus in U15 girls. Bella had a 230 game.
Okay.
But no one's really had any. There's no 200 games in the girls. U15 boys. We got a couple plus. Literally a couple. And then -1 is the bronze right now. Jake, we just saw bowl. He's just being consistent. 180, 20, 20.
Yep. Only two people or one guy with two 200s.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then in the U18 boys, Brody's still killing it. He's been killing it all day.
Nice.
215, 267, 213, 20.
He's yet to go under 200.
Yeah.
It's block.
But still, yeah, it's tough out there. I am glad I'm sitting here and not attempting to bowl out there.
Me as well. Although part of me says I'd love to try to get out there and see
how to do it.
See how I would fare. Probably would be a struggle, and probably not as resilient as these kids are too.
Yeah, I don't think I need to see how I'd fare. I know it wouldn't be good.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I say that until I shoot 130 something. Say, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Every time I think I'm like, I could go out and I could still do it. No, I don't practice enough anymore.
No. I'm with you. That is, my eyes, it's like when you're eating and your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Yeah.
Like, I can do this.
Yeah. And then you just feel miserable after. It's kind of like, it really is, actually. Yeah.
And then it just gives the appreciation for how good the pros are when they do this for, they're splitting boards and making great shots all the time.
Every week, yeah. Yeah, now the really cool thing at the SYC, so say that you had a really rough day, right? Short, medium, just nothing is going your way. You could come in tomorrow, win the gold on the long pattern, and get a bonus Never Give Up scholarship that was donated from PBA Junior.
Oh, nice.
And it's $100. I'm sorry, it's $250. They give it away in every division. And is it 100? I need to look it up, but they give away a scholarship of some amount.
Nice.
And it's cool because our payouts are based on total pins. So if you only had one good block and you didn't really get in the cash line, you still get a little scholarship to take home, which is great.
Keeps you something to keep going.
Yes.
And sometimes that's what, unfortunately or fortunately, sometimes you match up better to one pattern. And if the long is the third pattern, You might unfortunately struggle today, but tomorrow you can kill it.
Exactly.
Because that your game is better suited for the long, and you might just bowl better. You need another day of rest, another day getting used to the lanes, the approaches,
right?
And go, okay, this is what or in a different mindset. I want to try this.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a
break.
weird hit.
Tough
Holy
break.
cow!
Yeah.
Looks better than a 5-7.
It did. I agree with that. All these kids can bowl circles around me, though. They really can. Their fundamentals are unbelievable. They work hard on their game, and it shows.
I wonder what the average youth bowler bowls in terms of practice. I know when my son was bowling, when we were bowling league, he'd go off and bowl games, and he'd come and he'd ask my wife for more games, and then he'd ask me for more games. And we caught on to that pretty quick, but next thing you know, he's bowled 12 or 15 games in a league session for us. Oh, Diego with the messenger.
She nailed it. He's like...
I've known him since he was a youngster.
Nice.
He's still fairly young, but... It is fun to watch how much these kids throw the pins around.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're nothing.
Yeah.
In one game, they might get more messengers like that than I would get in a month.
I get one a year. I do. Like one at Storm, our lanes, like if you ever watch our 6-way or excuse me.
Bless you.
6-way, 8-way, like there's a lot of messengers that are in those videos because it's really bouncy.
Right.
I will throw the messenger. It will not hit the pin. There's a lot of outtakes of my pins just going in front of the 10 pin, but every once in a while. I think there's one. It was on a silly ball, like a UC3 or something. Didn't make any sense.
Right, the ball that would be you'd least expect to get a messenger.
Yeah.
Sends one.
It was accidental. I like these pink pants. You can't see them on the live stream. They're bright pink. The young man in the pink pants.
Oh, yes.
Maybe you'll catch them. I'll see if I can.
Is that a 6-foot shirt from the Team USA Pacific Division?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's old school.
That is old school.
But yes, those pants are very bright.
They are.
Lots of different colors and very cool jerseys.
So does coming to the SYC make you miss when Justin was bowling some of the youth stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, you see all the interactions between the parents and the kids and some parents who know bowling and some parents who don't, and
right.
they're doing their best to give them mental advice and not having a meltdown and encouraging them no matter whatever the ages are. It tends to be obviously the younger the age, they make a spare and they're all cheering, and whether it's grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, friends, then it's sort of contagious. It goes to the next pair. If one of the smaller ones does something, then everybody starts to watch, and you look up and he might only shot 120, 130, but that's great for him. He's really happy.
Yeah, I love it. I still can't believe Justin's a senior.
Yeah,
I've been stuck on that since you told us. I'm man.
Yeah.
Now, does he want to go out and bowl some tour stuff?
Probably on a part-time basis.
Yeah, regionals and that kind of thing. Yeah,
I think not necessarily looking to make it full-time, as far as I know and as we've discussed. But unless he decides that. But he's bowled some regionals in our area when he's been able to and when he's been home, and he's bowling some of the stuff in Iowa.
Yeah.
And actually done okay in some of the 11th Frame Open. They have a fall classic back there.
Nice. Yeah.
They can bowl almost anything back there. It's very interesting, different than California. They're like 4 hours from a $10,000 tournament almost every weekend.
Wow.
And that's.
So do you think he's gonna want to stay? Does he want to come back to California?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We've discussed that a little bit, and he likes the weather in California.
Who doesn't?
That's the hardest part. It's like that, and he's not. It's different back there. Going to school, it's kind of temporary, so he knows that. Plus, he's back home in the summer, so he really hasn't even experienced the full summers where it's 90 degrees or 95 degrees with 80% humidity.
Yeah,
when we moved him in, that was part of it. So,
yeah.
You walk out of a restaurant and my glasses fog up at 6 o'clock at night, and I'm like.
I grew up in humidity. That stuff is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever live in humidity again. I've said that a couple times, and I don't know if it's actually true, but it feels true.
Yeah. When you visit, you realize that that's the man in motion.
Yes.
Bucket, tent pin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you realize you're used to what you've been raised in.
Yeah.
Some love the seasons. In California, we don't really have the seasons.
Yeah.
But you're 4 hours from getting to a season if you want to. So.
Right. Yeah, there are definitely things I miss about Ohio and things I don't miss. Yeah. There's a long list.
We got a spare coming up?
Let's do it. Oh. He should have had that. Man. That was Ezekiel there, and he should have had it.
Over on 39's got a little string going. Got a little inside. The scoring colors for all of it, this confused me a little bit.
Yeah,
they went to a lot of different colors.
Yeah, I know. I was following it for a minute, but now did it break or what's going on?
Yes.
Is it that off?
No, some of them weren't able to
transfer.
Blue, they're not carrying over the scores.
Gotcha.
The rest of them are.
Yeah, it's like rainbow.
Yeah, I was looking and thinking I had to run the scores, and I looked up and I'm like, uh-oh, am I late? Am I early? I don't know.
Yeah, there's only one that says 5:05.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up after last game and it said 3, and I go, are we going backwards? I thought it was game 5. It's all right though. The National Bowling Stadium is a great arena, and we love coming here.
Yes.
Shout out to all the team that made it happen. They have a full team that works here.
Oh yes.
Make it operate.
This is our first time kind of being not behind the scenes, not involved, not just bowling.
Yeah.
And I had seen Ginger here, the lady who's running everything. I had seen her here many years. I've been here for a long, long time, and I've seen her. I just never realized that she ran the place.
Me neither.
Agreed.
I thought she worked for the USBC.
Because most of the time it would be USBC, and occasionally some other tournaments when COVID was here, or we couldn't bowl in California. We came up, and I'd always see her, and I just thought she was, sometimes I thought maybe they had volunteers or part-time to help run the scores and do things. And,
I would agree with that.
And all of a sudden it's like, hi, and then go find Ginger, and then when she walked out, I'm like, I know you. I mean, I know of her or seen her.
Yeah.
I asked her today earlier, I said, how are you doing? She was good. And then she goes, ask me again at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I said, I will.
Well, there's a lot that goes into running a place like this, and there's a lot of moving pieces. And, the National Bowling Stadium's interesting because it's such a beautiful facility, and it's great to be here. But it's not like South Point where they have kind of an operational crew all the time.
Right.
They do host parties, and they host the USBC, but the USBC, when they come, they bring in their whole team of workers. So it is interesting. It's interesting, but we're happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Every time I come, I go, Reno is a really great place. Like, it's a bad reputation.
Yeah.
There's fun stuff to do. And it's growing.
Yeah. Oh, we have a ball going up the ramp and down the ramp.
I don't even know what to do.
I think he was on 29, and it stuck on his hand and rolled up the walkway.
I think they saw it.
And ended up on the kid there goes the guy to get it. And it ended up in 28's gutter, maybe?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it went off the rim.
Yeah.
Did it go on the lane?
I don't know. I think it might have. Or it's in the gutter. He's going to get the dead ball on lane 28 from lane 29 over the 12-foot wide ramp. I've never seen that before.
I have never seen anything like that.
All right.
Wow.
And
that's a new one.
that is a new one.
I'm sure the National Bowling Stadium's going, that's a new one for us too.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, things happen in bowling.
Things do.
And balls do roll up a ramp.
We should have put pins up there for him to have an opportunity to,
He is taking the piece of tape out now.
yeah. Another reason to be two-handed.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about your thumb swelling. Looking around, you see a double here and a double there. Other than that, it's just trying to fill frames.
Yes.
And it just becomes a long day if you're struggling a little during the day, and you struggle in the early block, and then you go back and you're struggling a little more tonight. You see some of the kids are still trying to figure it out.
Not to mention, this is just a long day in general if you aren't from the West Coast.
True.
So if you're on the East Coast, it is 8 o'clock your time.
Yes.
And you're still bowling.
Yep.
And you're going, I am starving, I am tired, and yeah. It's I don't know. And I always like the U12 bowlers too. They're still in it. Their hearts are in it.
Oh yeah.
But their bodies are starting to go. We bowled 10 games.
This is 10 games. It's a lot of bowling. And depends on how you prepared for this and how even during a break, you get the break and a lot of them decide they want to hang out with their friends, talk a little bit. Next thing you know, they haven't eaten. So they're going, wait a minute, we need to eat. So I've seen some of the kids down there a slice of pizza or something on the lanes while they're bowling. Looks like the lanes have become quite the
over-under mess.
Chopped up a lot.
Yeah.
There's in our sights there's possible 180 high on that pair.
Well, so this pair started with the U12. I'm sorry, U15 girls this morning. Then it went U12 boys.
Oh, right.
And then it's gone through the cycle.
Okay.
So this pair got a little, I don't know what.
Yeah, it's so we got a 190 over there high on the pair.
Yeah.
180 possibly on this pair. Nope, 170. I can't see as far as I want to, but I do not see a 200 in sight.
Yeah. I don't see one. I see 192 high down there. Well, there may be a 200 all the way down in the 20s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's how far we have to go.
Yeah.
It got brutal, that's for sure.
So did your Buckeyes win today?
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah?
Comfortably.
Finally.
Last week was a little stressful.
Okay.
So we're running a 2 QB system this year, which is making me very stressed.
One running QB, one passing QB, or both running QBs? I don't know.
So basically what happened is we finally reached the end of our reign of really strong QBs that were in this system.
Okay.
Because CJ Stroud went to the Texans this year.
Yep.
We lost Justin Fields to the Bears. Like, we just had this.
Yeah, you were the quarterback factory.
Right. Well, now the factory
reloading.
Yeah. So we have these two candidates the whole spring season and everything that they didn't pick a QB until the week of the first game, which is unprecedented in Ohio State football history. You always know. But, and one of the guys that's, so Kyler, I'm sorry, Kyle, not Kyler. Kyle, he had actual game time. The other QB has 0 game time. Okay. So, yeah, it's a learning year. That's what I'm telling myself.
It's a rebuilding, possibly restocking the shelves.
Yeah, I did have a little screen-on-screen action going this morning. There was nothing concerning me, so I didn't really have to watch. And then I turned it off because I missed a really good split conversion. I saw the end of it, and then Darren's like, "What pins were they?" And I'm like, "Darren, I just saw the end." So I'm like, "All right, I can't multitask." 9 a.m. game though. I'm like, who has a 9 a.m. game?
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Was it a home game?
It was, yeah.
Do they shut down everything once they're played?
Yeah.
That is what's very interesting to me is college football in the Midwest.
It's, yeah.
The town's shut down, 60, 70,000 people. A lot different than the West Coast.
Yeah, they always joke and say if you're not an Ohio State football fan, or any for that matter, if you live in a college football town, going to the grocery store during game time is the best idea. Like, if you don't care.
Yeah, no one there.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be in Ohio during football season for the first time since I lived there this year, which is kind of cool. Like, I haven't been back. So I might sneak to a game. I haven't decided yet. We'll see.
We have a sanctioned 4-bagger on lane 48.
Oh, man. It's getting real. All right, Diego is going to throw this shot, and then he's going to throw our last shot of the live stream for today. We'll come back for 5 more games tomorrow morning.
No pressure, Diego. No
pressure. Actually, well, yes, potential of last 3 shots.
Maybe.
Come on, ball.
No.
All right, but he could
spare opportunity.
This would be a great way to end. Diego's got the cool hair. So we've discussed all day that there is the coolest hair at this SYC. I don't know what's going on in the next generation, but the hair game.
I think they stole it all from me or something. I used to have no.
Yeah, I mean, it's unreal. There's mullets are back. There's
lots of different styles.
There's we got a chance. Oh, that was a good try. Good try, Diego. All right, George, thank you for all you're doing this weekend. Thanks for you and your wife coming and bringing some cool
Thanks for having
items.
me again. This was fun.
Yeah, and thanks for helping the scorekeep, and we'll be back tomorrow for 5 more games.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, Storm Nation.
This has been a live stream presentation of the 2023 SYC Reno. The 2023 SYC season would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors. Storm Bowling, I Am Bowling, PBA Junior, KEGEL, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by T&D Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowl Metrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.